The wife of slain right-wing leader Ter Blanche says she was aware that the farm workers were being paid less than the minimum wage, and the fire brigade has put out 5 of the 9 major veld fires that raged in Port Elizabeth and its surroundings yesterday. Ambusise Wakhatebe with the latest news update. The wife of slain right-wing leader Eugene Ter Blanche says she was aware that the farm workers were being paid less than the minimum wage. This emerged during cross-examination of Marti Ter Blanche in the Circuit High Court in Ventersdorp, Northwest. 2 farm workers, including a minor, are on trial for his murder, facing charges ranging from murder to aggravated robbery. Eugene Ter Blanche was found bludgeoned to death on his farm over the Easter weekend in 2010. Senior court reporter Candace Klein has the details.
Chris Mahlangu and the teenage minor were each paid 650 rand a month to herd cattle. Mahlangu got cigarettes on the side for every day he worked in the Ter Blanche garden in town. Through his lawyer, Mahlangu says he had no choice but to work for peanuts. Marti admits that the wages were far less than the minimum wage, but says her husband set the amount. Mahlangu also complained that he lived in a dilapidated horse stable on the farm. Marti says if they did live in that stable, they could have fixed it up to make it more comfortable. Mahlangu also denies borrowing money on the day of the murder, saying he only wanted his wages so he could go home to his family. Candace Klein, SABC News, Ventersdorp.
Meanwhile, only a small group of AWB supporters have gathered outside the court this morning. The situation was calm compared to yesterday, when a much larger group dressed in camouflage uniforms played Afrikaans music from cars draped in AWB regalia. Not far from them, a group of local residents sang President Jacob Zuma's trademark song, "Bring Me My Machine Gun." Police warned the 2 groups to quiet down. Analysts expect motorists to start queuing from early afternoon to fill their tanks. Petrol is set to rise by 34 cents a litre at midnight. The Energy Department attributed this to global oil prices, which rose steeply during January. Diesel will decrease by between 1 and 2 cents a litre, while the price of paraffin will decrease by 3 cents a litre. The increase will see 95-octane petrol rise to R10.95, its highest level ever. And lastly, the fire brigade has put out 5 of the 9 major veld fires that raged in Port Elizabeth and its surroundings yesterday, but is still tending to 4 fires in the city this morning. A fire brigade spokesperson says the fires are all under control. The fires were fanned by gale force winds, which died down yesterday evening. A number of houses and other buildings were evacuated as a precautionary measure, but no major damage to property has been reported. However, trees blown over by the strong wind caused the death of a municipal employee and damage to property in places. Catch our AU special package on option 7 and the latest news anytime here on NewsBreak option 1.